All right, so I wanted to take some time to review some of the stuff that we have learned last year. So we are going to talk about PEMDAS, or the order of operations. So we know that the P stands for parentheses or grouping symbols. Some of us learned GEMDAS. It means the same thing. If I look at my example here, we've got 9 squared divided by 2 plus 14 times parentheses 11 minus 2 and parentheses minus 15. So right here, I have some parentheses. PEMDAS says I do the parentheses first. So for this one, I am going to have 9 squared divided by 2 plus 14. Inside my parentheses, I would get 11 minus 2 is 9. And then I leave everything else the same. And once I've done the operation in the parentheses, I can drop it, right? So the next thing I need to look for is the E, the exponents. Remember, the exponents is that little superscripted number up there. That is an exponent. It means to multiply itself however many times. In this case, 2 squared. So I'd multiply 2 times by itself. So when I look at my line here, 9 squared divided by 2 plus 14 times 9 minus 15, I have a squared right here. So that's the next step I need to do. 9 squared is 81. So we get 81 divided by 2 plus 14 times 9 minus 15. The next one I need to do is multiply or divide. And remember, this is whichever comes first going from left to right. So I'm going to start at my 81, and I want to do whatever comes first, either multiplying or dividing. Does not matter which. 81, aha, I have a divide right here. So I need to divide 81 by 2. So if we do that, we get 40.5 plus 14 times 9 minus 15. All right, the next one, multiply or divide. We've got our 14 times 9 is next. So that's the next one that we need to do. And when we do 14 times 9, we get 126. So I have 40.5 plus 126 minus 15. All right, our last one is add or subtract. Again, whichever comes first, going from left to right. So I have 40.5 plus 126 minus 15. I start from my left. I find my plus comes first. So we get 166.5 minus 15. Ooh, that's a bad 5. So that is the next and last thing I need to do, which means I end up with 151.5. So when we are looking at another example problem, I'm going to switch my page to the next one. I want us to look at 16 because this is the most common mistake I see. When we have operations in the numerator and the denominator for a fraction, this is like we have groupings. So we have to do them separately before we can actually divide this fraction. So I'm going to focus on the numerator to start. We have 7 minus 2 squared plus 17. And there's parentheses right here. So I have to do these parentheses first. Right? So now I have to look inside them. That was our P parentheses. E exponents. So that means I need to do my 2 squared. So we have 7 minus 2 squared, which is really 4, plus 17. Well, I need to do my parentheses next because I haven't gotten away from that yet. So 7 minus 4 is 3 plus 17. 3 plus 17 is 20. So that is just my numerator. So now let's look at my denominator. My denominator is negative 14 plus 2 times 5. Well, no parentheses, no exponents. So now multiply or divide. Yes, I have a multiply or divide right there. So we've got negative 14 plus 2 times 5 is 10. Then I can do either addition or subtraction. So I've got negative 14 plus 10. That gets us a negative 4. So now when we put it back together, we have 20 in our numerator, negative 4 in our denominator. 20 divided by negative 4, well, positive divided by negative is a negative. 20 divided by 4 is a 5. So my answer is negative 5. Please email me if you have questions. This was just a quick, brief review.